What is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. Today we're talking about what you need to do first as soon as we get Madden 26 in our hands in 3 days. That is right, fellas. Today is the final Monday where we will not actually have Madden 26. This time next week, we're going to be talking about whatever Monday content we have dropping. Before we take a look and talk about what you need to do first in Madden 26, we do have a few quick small things we do need to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 11,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy daily Madden Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. Get on there, drop a like on this video. 100 likes in 24 hours will be a gift card giveaway for you guys over in my Discord. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's talk about what you need to do first as soon as we get in to Madden 26. Now, like right off rip, I will let you guys know the first video I will be uploading as soon as we actually get our hands on Madden 26 will be a what you need to do first video. Today is gonna just basically be a rough guesstimate of what you need to do. We're also doing this in Madden 25, so things are subject to look differently, be named different things, or also just not be 100% correct. But when it comes to the concepts, what we're gonna be talking about today, they're pretty much all going to be spot on. I've been doing this for a few years. When it comes to the very first thing you need to do as soon as you log in, it's going to be spend money or not spend money. If you're going to spend money, I always say as soon as you log in, load that Madden Cash in and open up whatever bundles you want to open. When it comes to the type of bundles EA will most likely have, there's probably going to be 3 different options. There's going to be some form of a platinum bundle. There's going to be an early access bundle, and then there's most definitely going to be those like B&D get your early game team pack. I'm going to tell you to stay away from those B&D like early starter packs. I'm not a fan of those. When it comes to spending money, especially your pre-order cash and whatever you want to add in on top, you want to generate as many coins as you possibly can. And usually the best ways to do that is either going to be the early access bundle or the platinum bundles. If you are somebody who has no money spent, the other option you can do, and if you're no money spent, this is what I'm going to tell you guys to do. Save your pre-order cash for the premium field passes. For Madden 25, the premium field passes were the best $15 you could spend every single month. And for the pre-order cash, you guys will have the first 3 seasons of Madden 26 premium passes, which it's probably the best 3 seasons to have it. It comes down to the early access or platinum bundle. I'm usually going to say open up the platinum packs. Obviously, we don't have them in our hands. For the case of CFB 26, and this really doesn't mean much, I opened up the early access bundle. I wanted the chance to try to pull some of those more expensive core elites. I did get a little bit lucky, but usually, just historically speaking here, when it comes to Madden, the platinum bundles are the way to go. So after you've spent your money and you've opened up whatever packs you want to spend, you're going to want to sell off everything you pull. You're going to want to come over here to your item binder, and you are going to want to have a mass sale of every single card you pull. During early access, cards will be selling for more. Those golds will be selling for bread. You will be able to overcharge on every single player that you just pulled because there is not going to be a set auction house. If you were the first person to sell a card in Madden 26, you will be able to generate more coins than if you hold off and hold on to it for a few days. I recommend you guys list everything up for 1 hour so you have the chance to relist it quickly after that hour does go up. I'll say this now in case I forget to mention it at the end of the video. My main goal, especially when it comes to the first week of this game, is to make as many coins as possible. So you guys will notice this as we go through the week on Thursday. Everything I pull, I am selling off. I am not trying to build a competitive day 1 team. I'm going to use all of the pre-order crossover content I have, having all of the free cards EA has given me for playing their game. But everything else that I pull from midfield, Hail Mary packs, touchdown packs, whatever other packs EA has given us, I'm selling off everything and trying to build as many coins as we possibly can. Reason being, the price of core elites never holds value unless your name is Tyreek Hill and I guess Lamar Jackson this year. As soon as we get those first few real promos, the core elite market is going to go down. Same type of thing goes for core golds, but they hold value a little bit longer just because there isn't anything that will be replacing them. But as soon as we get that first promo, which basing it off of the way it looks like content is dropping, we're going to have most likely just an early access promo run through the entirety of early access. And then on Saturday, we're probably going to have legends. And we get the game Thursday afternoon, we have Friday, and then we have Saturday morning legends. So you have a day and a half window before we have that first big batch of legends. So you're going to want to sell everything we have before we get that big batch of legends, because I want to guarantee you things will get cheaper. The first drop of the Legend promo is always one of the biggest. It might actually be the biggest. You're going to want to sell everything you pull, everything you get. Even after Legends, I'm still going to be selling everything because as soon as more people get on the game when the standard edition does open up on August 14th, markets will go down. Of course, I will have you guys covered with the market and everything going on when we actually have the game in our hands. But just as a general rule of thumb for the first week of the game, you're going to want to sell everything. Once you've sold everything off and opened up all of your packs, there are two different routes you can go. You can use the starter silver team that EA is giving us. You can pop over here into solo challenges and knock out all of the tutorial and early access solos. We know there's going to be an early access promo. It has basically been confirmed. Shout out Chad Johnson. I will show you guys a few screenshots here in a minute. What I'm most likely going to do now, and this is kind of different from how I've done it in years past, I'm going to open up all of my pre-order content before I do the early access and the tutorial challenges. I tried to do it the other way in the inverse during CFV 26, and the tutorial and welcome item challenges took me way too much time. It wasn't fun, and it was because I was using the base starter team. If you know what rookie premieres you want, go and pick your rookie premiere. You have the free Jalen Hurts. Go claim the free Jalen Hurts, put them in your team, and then pop over to the solo challenges. And then this is when you're going to want to knock out every single solo we have in the game. There's going to be early access solos. There's going to be tutorial solo challenges. You're going to want to get every single one of those done. Most likely, the early access solos are going to expire when early access is officially gone. You guys can see right now in Madden 25, obviously this game has been here for basically a year, but the only day one solos that are still here are the training camp solos. The early access challenges were pulled as soon as early access was over, and this same exact thing is going to happen for an early access field pass. You guys come over here, you see we do not have anything tied into early access. Of course, we do have training camp, but training camp is the tutorial. It is not early access. By the way, I did not realize how good the training camp rewards were for Madden 26. We got some touchdown packs in here, some coins, red zone packs, midfield packs, and an 80 overall T. Higgins. Would assume we have something very similar over here in a training camp field pass as soon as the game does kick off. But when it comes to early access, you guys are going to notice if I go to archive, it's not going to be in here most likely yet. It is completely gone. So the number one priority when it comes to grinding things offline for that first week is going to be to knock out the early access challenges. It's going to be called pregame access. You guys can see the screenshot right here. It says 10 days, 22 hours as of yesterday. Shout out Chad Johnson for posting this on his Twitter. It's also going to be a field pass, 400 XP to next level. We are currently level 1. The team pass is also making a return in Madden 26. We actually already know one card that will be directly tied in to the early access promo. I guess two. Kobe Turner and Chase Brown. I got a feeling this Chase Brown right here is going to be one of the better budget cards we have in the entire game. Chase Brown is known for being a faster player. He's an 82 overall. He's an early access low elite. There is a real chance that is going to be a budget beast running back. Kobe Turner right there will be one of the pregame early access champions that we know. There's also a Leonard Williams back there. I would assume that's just a core elite Leonard Williams. The screenshot was showing us the new pack helper and what it was going to do for the game. I don't think that matters too much, but maybe it's telling us we can get a free B&D champion by just playing through the early access promo. That would be super cool and get us going early. Most likely not going to be the case, but at least we do know two players that will be dropping on Thursday at 12 p.m. when the game does go live. Two more things I want to talk about before we get out of here for the morning. Number one is going to be your Season 1 Field Pass. Obviously, we're using the Season 8 one right now, but it should look very similar where we have the dailies. We might have Program XP. I would assume we have Program XP. Program that will be here day one is going to be the early access promo, and then we're going to have our milestones or our weekly challenges. Something new in College Football 26 Ultimate Team, the weeklies expire every single week. I don't know if they bring that over to Madden. They have never done it in Madden that way. But in case they do, make sure you guys are knocking out your weekly milestones every single week. Your Season 1 Field Pass should be one of the best ways to upgrade and build coins. Your Season 1 Field Pass will be one of the best ways to make coins as well as upgrade your team. We talked about it earlier, but the Season 1 Field Pass is the best way. I mean, it was last year in Madden 25 to spend $15. So if you are no money spent, save that pre-order cash, spend it on the Premium Field Pass. If you aren't no money spent, but you're some money spent, I would rather spend money on the Premium Field Pass rather than open up any additional bundles. And if you're all money spent, I'm sure you guys already know this, but just go buy the Premium Field Pass and whatever other packs you want to purchase. We do know season tickets will be making a return. I would assume the season store is going to be pretty decent. Hopefully you can do, I actually hope it's the exact same system we had in Madden 25 where you get to buy the tokens or Boomer Bust Pack. Gives us a little bit of variety when it comes to what players you actually want to upgrade or if you want to make coins. Of course, I will have it all broken down on the best ways to spend your season tickets or the best players to upgrade. Most likely the season 1 champions are going to be very good. Hopefully we get our first look at those players today. Mutt Leaks, please do something. But we will have to wait and see until that is the case. The big takeaway right now is just make sure you are grinding through your season 1 field pass. Do as much as you can as soon as you can. And then finally, the last thing we have is what new modes should you be grinding? You're not somebody who is going to drop the credit card on the first day and just drop a rack. I would recommend you guys only play the offline modes until you have a semi-competitive team. Do not hop straight into online head-to-head. Majority of people hopping straight into online head-to-head or head-to-head ranked will have those God squads, will be dropping the credit card. If you guys are not doing the credit card method day 1, I would say just kind of avoid, because we have so many new offline modes, solo challenges, leaderboard campaigns coming to this game that there's going to be something to grind. You're gonna have to grind a little bit to build up your team, but once your team is built up and once you have a solid coin count, please feel free to go hop in, play some ranked, play some champs, play some regs. Mess around with the whole new leaderboard campaign concept, which we are still waiting on more news from EA. Let's drop some leaderboard campaign news today. I'm looking forward to trying out the brand new revamped solo season mode. Apparently the rewards have never been better. And then of course you just knock out every single solo challenge. You're going to continue to level up. You can realistically build a really solid B&D day 1 team and just save every single coin that you make. The big takeaways on what you need to do day 1, just quickly summarizing everything. Number 1, are you going to spend money? Are you not going to spend money? Number 2, open up your pre-order players. It'll be easier to knock out all of the early access and tutorial challenges. Get those done. Make sure you are progressing through both your season 1 field pass as well as your early access field pass. Sell off every single auctionable player you can possibly sell off. And then when it comes to the best modes to grind, we don't technically have an answer yet because they're going to revamp everything. If you're not going to spend all of your money day 1 and not try to build a God Squad Core Elite team, which by the way, I do not think that is a smart idea. If you are somebody who is going to spend money and want to spend a ton of money, wait until Legends. Wait until we have a real promo in the game. Do not spend all your money on Core Elites. I don't exactly know how stats are going to compare from promos to Core Elites, but basing it off of those Core Elite stats, there are 5 Core Elites that could realistically make a God Squad right now. Those are the 5 players with those top tier speeds. Obviously, we have like a Jamar Chase, a Justin Jefferson. There are other Core Elites that are going to be good, but like realistically, if you pull 83 overall Travis Kelce with 70-something speed, are you going to get excited about that? That is one of the best pulls you can have if you spend a ton of money day 1. Of course, we are going to have that early access promo, so we'll have to wait and see what that actually looks like. But just save your money until the weekend. That is if you have to spend with a limitation. If you don't have a limit, I mean, hey, you do you, open up as much as you want. And with that said, fellas, is going to be everything we got. 3 more days, 1 more day closer. I am so unbelievably excited. Subscribe if you are new for daily Madden Ultimate Team content. Drop a like if you have not already. And have a great day. It's a great day to have a great day. I love you guys. Peace. Have a good one.